Cold, snowy, desolate, and unforgiving, Skyrim is a disturbingly perfect place to be a serial killer. The world is so brutally serene that a drop of blood on the snow feels wrong, like a stain cut into nature's purity. Skyrim itself is a cold theater for human depravity after all. Skyrim is also littered with an abundance of empty shacks and caves to dump bodies. Today we'll take a look at some of the most depraved people that RK unwillingly brought into this world. Several women have been reported missing from Dawnstar, and the bodies are nowhere to be found. In order to investigate, people explore the nearby areas for clues. If you go a little northeast of Dawnstar, you will encounter an ancient Nordic structure atop a lone snowy cliff. Seems to be an ordinary Nordic dungeon, yet it is only inside the ordinary you'll find the darkest things. Entering this cave, there are already a lot of red flags. There's something wrong already. The drawer, ghosts, it's all women. And there you see it, a table, a burning torch, and a journal. I was stunned to find my mind wandering again to the woman of Dawnstar as I examined my find. At first, I was slightly disturbed by my thoughts, but later I found myself re-evaluating. These journals are quite a piece of art, I have to say. Probably even worse than Matthew Belmont's, but not dog shit insane at least.
Kill him, mummy, as you lie, the dark man comes and makes you die.
Now, the problem is that Arundel had excavated and possibly abused all the dead female draugrs from Windhelm, and managed to permanently reanimate all of them under his will, which is quite a feat in necromancy. What it is that he did with the bodies, that's something best not discussing. It's kinda sad to see this old Nordic establishment, which might have been a place for war maidens or something, basically just perverted and twisted into something else completely. Later, this part is completely unrealistic, but it says that a milkmaid came all the way here to complain about the fact that she had been ogled? I mean, what? Why would you come here anyways? But at this point, Arundel is already disinterested in living things anyways, so he kills her to get hard. But this time he experiments a little and reanimates not her flesh but her ghostly form, a visage, sort of incorporeally like a phantom. After this point, he pretty much gets addicted to this new form of the dead and starts killing more and more women. Here's a picture on the wiki which is captioned as Arundel with his favorite concubine, which is just disgustingly phrased, and when you go back inside his room, it's just god damn it, man. I don't know what's worse, violating the flesh of a dead body or the ethereal form of a ghost. Either way, it seems he's done both. Like, abusing the bodies is one thing, that's not new, but finding new ways to satisfy your thirst? Nah, man. This is the dark truth behind necromancy. Once you step into its shadow, it keeps whispering more. More transgression, more rot, more things no sane person should touch. And the worst part is how quickly your mind adapts. It pulls you down a slope where forbidden stops feeling forbidden. If I already think myself monstrous, then what exactly am I preserving by pretending I'm not? In the final chamber, you will finally discover all the bodies of the dead milkmaids of Dawnstar whom he had either kidnapped and I fear dragged all the way here across the snow or something. Didn't know Dawnstar had that many milkmaids, to be honest. If Arundel was charged for his crimes, Arundel would be charged with multiple counts of first-degree murder under premeditated killing, multiple counts of abuse/desecration of a corpse, and stalking/harassment. Next up, everyone's favorite.
What is the music of life?
Cicero. Reading his journals in the Dawnstar Sanctuary was actually very revealing about his past. Cicero was initially a sane man, sharp, disciplined, frighteningly intelligent. In truth, the madness made him less terrifying. The laughter came later, but the silence that came before it was far more dangerous. The rot began the moment the Citadel Sanctuary started to crumble from within. In the first volume of the book, he is still Lucien Lochance's favorite student. But then, gang violence erupts in Bruma, sanctuaries fall, the listener dies, and Someone needs to tend the Night Mother's coffin. And that obviously falls upon Cicero. Cicero's final assignment before stepping into that role was the killing of a jester. The jester lies dead. My final contract has been completed. Oh, how he laughed and laughed until he didn't. The laughter may have died with the man, but in the years of silence that followed from the Night Mother, that laughter would find a new home inside his own skull, which leaves the unsettling question: why did he begin to turn into the very man he murdered? The interesting thing is that killing is not just destruction, it's a kind of absorption, a merging of souls. When you plan, think, stalk someone, you might fear them, hate them, know them intimately, you walk their mental corridors. You imagine their strengths and weaknesses. By the time you destroy them, part of them is already inside you. Take Walter White and Gus Fring for example. Walter admires Gus's empire, his control, his cold-blooded methods. He kills Gus not just to survive, but because he needs to become what Gus was. After Gus's death, Walter becomes colder, more calculating, more Gus than before. Victory is never clean. Triumph leaves scars. Killing is absorption, not just erasure. Cicero subconsciously becomes the jester because it protects him from emotional collapse. Jesters, all they can do is laugh at the pain. If he becomes the clown, then his own tragedy becomes a show, and there's power in that. Next up is my boy Calixto Corium. Now, unfortunately, there's not a lot of interesting stuff about this guy. He's basically just every serial killer in the medieval fantasy trope. Oh, I killed all these people so that I can revive my dead wife or my dead sister. But I will tell you what's eerie about this dude is the fact of how normal he looks and acts. For not even a single second can you even sense that there might be anything remotely wrong with this dude. Now, obviously I'm pretty sure that devs were just lazy to not make him stand out or anything like that and just, use normal NPC behavior, but the juxtaposition is insane. He looks completely normal, yet his apartment is so blood-soaked and so violently red that it feels like a full-on gore festival. There are some oddities in his house, but that's literally the whole point of his shop, so he kinda just gets away with it, I guess. Then of course you have the vampiric couple at Half Moon Mill, Skyrim's Bonnie and Clyde. They don't hunt for pleasure, they hunt like it's a date night. Just two lovebirds, gutting travelers and filing taxes together. Now that's the Skyrimian dream. Well, there's not a lot to discuss here, so let's move on. And then of course my personal favorite, Alva. Now she's kinda bad, I won't lie. I might have been a bit reluctant to even kill her because, she kind of flirts with the Dragonborn on every greeting. Moat got himself the deal of his life, I'm telling you. She makes me not even want to talk about the murders, to be honest, and they're not that important anyways. Well. Alva had plotted the murder of Rogar's family through Lilith, so that Rogar can be a complete full-time simp for her. Had the Dragonborn not interfered, all of Mortal would just have been reduced to cattle. Skyrim isn't just a land of monsters, it's a land where loneliness, cold, and silence sharpen the worst parts of the human psyche. The true horror isn't the killers, it's how easy it is to become one here.